Hi, I'm Heather. Welcome to class. Today we're going to work on some twisting postures. Before we begin, if you find this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified when a new video is available. Start in simple cross legs. Bring the right shin in front. And we're going to turn and come back to neutral, turn and come back to neutral on the breath. Make sure you're able to sit straight. So if you're finding that your pelvis is pulling back, the lumbar spine is dropping, the chest dropping as well, it could be worthwhile sitting on more height. Roll the pelvis forward, lift the lumbar spine up, maintain the lift through the breastbone. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right side. Chest stays lifted. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right side. Again, maintain the lift in the lumbar spine. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, come back to center, and let's swap the cross of the shins. Left shin in front, once more. Lumbar spine lifted. Inhale. Exhale to the right side. Crown of the head lifting. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. And again, sternum lifted, crown lifted. Inhale, center. Exhale, right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, back to center. Now, let's sit in Upavistha Konasana, the legs out wide. I'm going to suggest you bring your blanket behind the line of your mat so that when you take your legs out wide, your heels sit within the boundary of your mat and the legs are about 90 degrees apart. Again, sit up straight. If you find that by taking the legs wide, your pelvis pulls back, your lumbar spine drops, your chest drops, then use more height so that you can roll the pelvis forward and get that adequate lift through the lumbar spine. See that there is the feeling of drawing up through the mid-body all the way to the crown of the head, and think about this axis on which we're pivoting. So crown to perineum, twist to the right side, turn to face the right leg, but even further still, can you sweep this left armpit just further around as you turn? Remain attentive in both legs. Keep pressing the head of the thighs down evenly. Now come back through the center and twist to the left. So as you twist, try not to lose awareness of this back leg. Both thighs pressing down evenly, the center heels of both feet pressing into the floor evenly, and you're turning, you're pivoting, but you're not rolling this right shoulder forward. Can you restrain the right shoulder tip and go on lifting the sternum? Then come out of the twist. Bring the legs back through simple cross legs. Rest here for a moment. Let's move on to doing some standing twisting poses. I'm going to turn sideways and we'll work on Parsva Utkatasana. So it's a variation of the chair pose, bringing in a spinal twist. Raise the arms up, inhale. Bend your knees as you exhale and keep the buttocks moving down, lower back long and broad. Now twist to your right, sweep the left elbow behind the outer right leg. Place the hands together in your prayer posture and peel the right elbow away from the left. Can you project the crown of the head forward in the opposite direction as the tailbone? Descend the tailbone Lengthen the lumbar spine. And as you press the right hand against the left, use that pressure to help you rotate the right chest away from the floor. Then inhale and stand up. Let's move through Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Lift the navel. Exhale, bend the knees. Keep lifting the navel, descending the buttocks. Twist. Place the right elbow against the outer left leg, hands together. But make sure there's a lot of space between the elbows. Peel the left elbow away from the right and rotate the chest. Turn the left chest away from the right and go on descending the buttocks, lengthening the breastbone and the crown away from the navel. Inhale, stand up and come back through Tadasana. We'll move on to Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved triangle pose. Let's take our bricks, put them on either sides of your mat. Stand in Tadasana to start, jumping or stepping arms and legs wide. Inhale. Exhale. Set your feet so they come underneath your wrists, and let's place the hands on the waist. Turn completely to the right side, turning the back foot deeply in, and let's place the brick in line with the outer right foot. Standing up, work with both legs strong and straight. Lift the left arm up as you inhale. Lengthen that left side waist. Exhale, fold at the hips and reach your left hand to your brick. If it feels a long way away, turn your brick up higher. Roll the outer right hip back. So you can use your thumb in that thigh crease to help roll the outer right hip back. Keep the left heel plugging down, then sit the right hand on your sacrum and start to turn away from the floor. Twist to the right, press the right shoulder tip back, and go on plugging the back heel. Push solidly into the left heel and sweep this inner left thigh back. Crown of the head forward to the front end of the mat, and if you can, stretch this top arm up. Rotate the chest, right side chest up, left armpit chest forward. And then place your right hand back onto the waist. Come out of the pose by raising the left arm, lifting the chest up. Inhale and exhale. Turn. Place your brick off the mat. Turn completely to the left side and let's place the brick in line with that outer left foot. Straighten the legs as you lift your torso. Move the outer right hip forward, but keep the right heel plugging down. Keep the kneecaps gripped. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Lift and lengthen that right side waist. Exhale, hinge forward. Fold at the hips. Reach your hand to your brick. You can use your thumb into the thigh crease to help roll that outer left hip back. And as you maintain the right heel plugging down, place the left hand on your sacrum and start to twist to the left. Press the left shoulder tip back. Sweep this right armpit chest around towards the left side, left chest up towards the ceiling. But you go on cutting the outer left hip back and then you can take the top arm up. Get steady in your breath. Then place your hand back on the waist and raise the right arm up as you stand up. Inhale. Hand back to the waist. Turn your feet. Take your block off the mat. Then jump or step arms and legs back together. Now we move on to another standing pose. It is a balancing pose as well as a twist. So I've taken my mat back to the wall and I'll be using the wall for stability as well as a chair to support the elevated leg. We're doing Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana III. So we stand with the wall on our right side and we'll step the right heel up onto the chair top. If the hamstrings are tight, you could potentially use bricks on the chair seat on which to take your right heel, or you could stand your left foot up on a brick and still be able to bring your heel up onto the chair top. Whatever your choice of support, make sure your left leg is in a Tadasana position, toes point forward, outer hip moves forward, and then this right hip stays level with the left. So we want to press the head of the right thigh down, lift the front body, lift the navel up, lift the breastbone and twist to the right. Take your hands onto the wall as you twist, press the right hand onto the wall to help you rotate. Broaden the left side of the back and try not to pinch your right shoulder blade into the spine. Keep some space there between the spine and the right shoulder blade. Now come out of the twist and let's swap sides. Stand on the right leg, step the left heel up onto the chair top. Keep the right foot and thigh in Tadasana, so toes point forward, outer right hip forward. The head of the left thigh descends, intending to keep the hip sockets level. Then lift the navel, lift the breastbone, the crown of the head, twist to your left, place both hands on the wall, press left hand to the wall to rotate the chest, rotate the spine. You're broadening the right side back, but you're still restraining the right shoulder tip back. And noticing, is that left shoulder blade jamming into the spine? Can you keep some space there between the spine and your shoulder blade? Then come out of the twist and step your leg down. We'll keep the chair there in that same position. Still we're at the wall. Let's take our two bricks and we'll move on to Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon pose. Stand with your back to the chair, come forward, hands onto your bricks, shoulder width apart to start. The right hip is close to the wall. Then see that you're able to step your left foot, the front of the foot or the front of the ankle onto the chair top. Draw the chest forward. Keep the outer hips level by rolling the inner left thigh up towards the ceiling and engage the abdomen. Draw the navel up towards the spine, ensuring that your lower back is long and broad. Then we keep the left hand on our brick. Sweep the right arm forward along the wall and up as you twist to the right. Fingertips to the wall. Turn the chest away from the floor. So you're twisting to the right. As you press fingertips to the wall, use that to help you sweep the right chest up and still keep the back of the pelvis level. Then sweep the right arm down the wall to your brick, step the left leg down and come to stand up. Let's change sides. We'll put the chair onto the other side of the mat. Bricks for our hands. Stand in Uttanasana, hands on your bricks. See that you're the right distance so that when you step your right foot up, the front of the foot or the ankle comes onto the top of the chair. Wrists under the shoulders. Draw the breastbone forward but engage the abdomen here. Navel to the spine, back of the pelvis level. So we want to roll this inner right thigh up towards the ceiling to help keep the back of the pelvis level. Then sweep your left arm forward on the wall and up as you twist to your left, fingertips to the wall to turn the left chest away from the wall. Put pressure on the wall. Push into the wall with the fingertips to help you pivot the torso. Restrain the outer right hip from dropping. Get steady there. Then sweep the left arm forward along the wall and down. Step the right leg down and come to stand up. Now for Parivrtta Parsvakonasana, the revolved lateral angle pose, I've pulled the mat away from the wall. I'm still using the chair. This time I'm going to sit on the chair with the right leg. Start with the left leg draping down towards the floor. If it's difficult for you to push the right foot into the floor, put a brick underneath that right foot. But with the left knee draping down towards the floor, lift the navel up, lift the front pelvic bones up, twist to your right. So using the chair to help you twist, and maintain that twist and start to hook your elbow behind that outer right leg. So as we lean down, it's common that the chest starts to shrink. We start to curl around as if to look towards our tail. But once you've got the pressure of the elbow against the leg, can you reassert the length of the crown and the breastbone in the opposite direction of the tailbone? Now we can straighten this back leg, press the shin bone up, internally rotate the thigh. So this inner left thigh rolls up towards the ceiling. If you can go further, see if you can take your upper arm further down behind the line of that outer right knee and reach your hand to the chair leg. Push on the chair leg to rotate the torso. Go on pressing the left shin bone up, rolling the inner left thigh up. And then come out of the pose, step the left leg forward, and let's swap sides. Make sure you've got room for your left foot on the sticky mat as you sit the left thigh on your chair. Right knee descends towards the floor to start. Lift up the navel, lift up the front pelvic bones, twist to your left. Keep the chest broad, collarbones broad. Then maintain the twist, start to lean forward so you can hook your elbow behind the outer leg. Elbow pressing to the outer left leg, pivot the torso. And here we can straighten the back leg, press the right shin bone up, internally rotate the right thigh so the inner right thigh rolls up towards the ceiling. Then if you can go further, slide the upper arm a little further down the outer left leg. So then you can reach your hand to the chair leg, press against that to sweep the right armpit chest forward. Push into the top of the chair with your left hand to help you pivot the left chest up. Go on pressing right shin bone up, drawing breastbone and crown forward. Then come up out of the twist, step your right leg forward. Pause there for a moment. Now let's do the pose without the chair. We can have our bricks ready for the hands as we reach down to the floor. We'll jump or step arms and legs wide. Inhale. Exhale. Sit your hands on the waist and turn completely to the right side. Now lift the back heel up, bend both knees and place the left knee to the floor. We're in a lunging position. Stretch the left arm up, lengthen the left side waist, inhale. Exhale, hook your elbow behind that outer leg. And let's start by putting the hands into prayer posture. Peel the right elbow away from the left. Turn the right chest away from the floor. And then if you can go deeper, we'll slide that upper arm further down the outer leg. And the hand can come to the floor, or you can put your brick there underneath your hand. But we're trying to close the gap between the torso and the thigh. Sit the right hand on your sacrum. Straighten the back leg. Press back through the heel. Internally rotate the left thigh, roll this inner left thigh up to the ceiling, and go on lengthening the breastbone, the crown, in the opposite direction as the tailbone and the left heel. Turn the torso. So when you press your upper arm against this outer right shin, use that to help you turn. Can you look up? If the neck gets caught, just look forward. The top arm can sweep up towards the ceiling. And if you're wanting to stretch this arm to the diagonal, rather than trying to take the arm and the shoulder getting caught, you could sweep your arm forward, over towards that diagonal line. But push back into the left heel. Turn the torso. Lift the right side chest up. Then slowly come out of the pose, place the left knee back to the floor, come out of the twist, hands to the waist, and come to stand, turn through the center, and let's go all the way to the left side. Lift the back heel, bend both knees, place the right knee to the floor. So again, we're in a lunge. Stretch the right arm up, lengthen the right side waist, inhale. Exhale, hook the elbow behind your outer knee and use that. Put pressure against the knee to help you turn. Place the hands in prayer posture and peel the left elbow away from the right so that it helps you open this left side chest up towards the ceiling. Then if you can go further, slide your right hand towards the floor and the upper arm further down the thigh. If the hand doesn't reach the floor, put a brick underneath your hand. The upper arm coming in line with, alongside that outer shin, and we're closing the gap between the torso and the thigh. Sit the left hand on the sacrum and straighten the back leg. So you're pressing the right shin bone up, internally rotating this right thigh. The inner right thigh rolls up to the ceiling, and just watch that you're not curling around as if to look to your tailbone. Can you lengthen the sternum and the crown in the opposite direction of your tailbone and your right heel? Then potentially you can look up, take that top arm up, use the lift of the arm to help you rotate the chest more and more. And then again, rather than trying to take the arm over to the diagonal here and the shoulder potentially getting caught, you can sweep your arm forward and around to the diagonal. Then we'll come out of the pose, slowly bring that right knee to the floor, come out of the twist. Hands to the waist and stand up. Turn your feet to face the center. Jump or step, arms and legs together. Tadasana. Let's finish up by doing a forward bend with a twist. Parivrtta Adho Mukha Virasana, revolved downward facing hero pose. Big toes touching, knees apart, and we'll have either a flat block or a blade-shaped block for the head as we come forward, then a blade-shaped block on the right side of you. We'll sweep the left arm through towards the right side, pivoting the torso. So let's move this left armpit chest around towards the right and bring the side of the head, left side of the head, onto your brick. Press the right hand into the blade-shaped brick to help you turn. Right chest away from the floor. But watch this right shoulder blade doesn't jam into your spine. Can you keep some space there between the spine and the shoulder blade? The right elbow stays up to help keep space. Both buttocks back and down. Then slowly come up. Take your blade-shaped brick to the left side and sweep the right arm through across to the left. Bring the back of the right shoulder onto the floor. Sweep the right armpit chest around towards the left. Then press left hand into your brick to help you turn. Lift the left chest up. The right side of the head is resting on your block. And again, just watch you're not jamming your shoulder blade into the spine. Keep some space there between the spine and the shoulder blade. Then slowly come up. Use your blade-shaped bricks underneath your hands. Stretch forward. Release the head down. Get steady here. Get steady in your breath. As you're ready, raise the head up, walk your hands in and come out of the pose. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me. For more in-depth teaching, check out the video library on my website, heatherkitchenyoga.com.au. The link is in the description box below.